What's up, y'all? I know everybody's seen the new Nintendo user agreements and stuff, and I would like to put my 2 cents into it just like everybody else. I'm not buying the Switch 2. Um, Not because, hey, I'm gonna go mod my Switch. I don't know how to do it, and I'm not gonna do it, pretty much. But I wanted to keep a Switch because I like to have physical games. I have like a lot of physical games now. Like I'm starting to do that. I'm starting to buy them now. There was a time back when PlayStation Pro and PlayStation 4 came out that I only bought digital games. One, because I didn't want to go to a store and buy them. And two, because I just felt like it was a hassle. And a lot of times after a month or two, the game will go on sale. But back then I had a bunch of money, so I was buying them day one for me and my best friend. I just I don't see the need for Nintendo to do that. We buy something from you that's expensive. We buy physical games. You know what I'm saying? We buy physical games. And I'm trying to fill this up. There's some other Switch games I want to buy, but I also understand being a collector and stuff, right? When I was younger, I did that, and I lost my Game Boy Advance and my Game Boy Advance SP, my PSP 2000. And I still, I buy these Miu Mini Plus, and then I had the this one I'm still working on right now, but it's the Miu Mini V4. I wanted this one first because I love the blue color and I loved how small it was. And then I also want to get that VK70, which is the super. It's like literally this big, and it's a Game Boy Advance SP clone, right? And then I want to get the Game Boy Advance emulator, and it's because I like the shapes of them. It's not necessarily that I'm gonna play with them, but it's more like a collecting thing. And I love emulation as well. So when I do eventually get my Steam Deck, I'll have plenty PlayStation 3 games, plenty GameCube games, plenty PlayStation 2 games, and then a couple of Xbox games on there. And I really do look forward to that. And I just hate that Nintendo is really going this route because it's not like they're doing anything new. They've always kind of turned the curve when it comes to the gaming industry. They were some of the first people to start selling games that didn't have anything on the cartridge or anything on the disc. They were the first to do that. It wasn't PlayStation. They were the first ones to do that. And then PlayStation and Xbox followed suit with certain games. I hate that because I love watching YouTubers that collect games, right? I love watching YouTubers that trade, and like that is it's reminiscent of my childhood. I would have never played Kingdom Hearts 2 if I never had Kingdom Hearts 1. If my girlfriend in 5th grade did not have that, if her brother did not buy that for her, I would have never traded her Kingdom Hearts 1 and gotten Kingdom Hearts 2. I would have never had my favorite game of all time. Without trading, I would have never been able to play Billy Egghatcher or I Ninja or Dr. Muto on the Xbox or Serious Sam. So now when you have these things, it's like it kind of defeats the purpose because you buy the cartridge, you put it in your game, you get the game key. Why do you need the cartridge anymore? You're gonna make people have that cartridge to play the game, right? It's kind of, at this point, I'm finna just buy cases. I haven't bought a steelbook case in a long time simply because I don't have enough space for them in this small apartment. And we just gave my daughter my bookshelf, so all her baby books are on there. I just hate that Nintendo is really going this route because it kind of gets in the way, to be real. So irritated because I don't know. I enjoy Nintendo stuff. I am part of the problem. I bought the original Switch. I sold my 3DS to get my Switch back in 2018. Should have never done that. I missed those Pokemon games. Plus, the Pokemon that I had from Ultra Sun and Moon and X and Y, if you try to get legendaries on Pokemon Home, everybody wants Pokemon from those games because of the poodle Pokemon. I can't remember. Ruffaro. They want the different versions of it, and I could have just kept it. I could have captured all the star Pokemon. I don't remember what they're called, and then traded them for legendaries. I bought a Switch OLED, the Mario edition, because I wanted to flex on my little cousin, to be real. Like, look at this. This thing is freaking beautiful. I'm never selling this. I don't see any merit to selling my Switch. I don't see any merit to selling my PlayStation 5. I don't use my PlayStation 5 as often, but I don't see any merit of selling it. And I'm starting to this is my current collection of physical games, right? I got Forspoken for $15 from my local game store. I hate this game. I don't hate the game. I hate stuff about the game, and it's kind of jarring stuff. Then I have bought Metaphor ReFantazio as soon as it came out. I haven't beat this. I got distracted with other things. I really could have kept playing this, but I'm playing Persona 3 Portal, and I ain't really even playing that. I got Yakuza Ishin. I got this junk for $25. On sale, this mug is like $28. Then I got this game. I was never gonna play this, but I got this mug for like $5. I'm gonna beat this story, and then I'm gonna sell it to my local game store. Lastly, I got the most recent Final Fantasy VII remake game. Right? This mug was literally, I got this mug for like $20 off Woot. How? I don't know. The game just came out last year. And then I'm getting all the Final Fantasy games on Switch because I'm enjoying looking at. This is my childhood. So I have a childhood as an adult, and I'm enjoying it. And then Nintendo is making it harder for me to want to buy a Switch 2. It looks really good. I really want the Switch 2, even though I can't afford it. And I'm definitely going to buy the Steam Deck before I buy that. But I'm never selling my Switch. I'm never selling it. I don't see any merit to upgrade it. I don't care about graphics. Because to me, Nintendo has always been, graphics haven't always been their forefront. They just tend to make perfect games. I'm saying that loosely. But they're selling graphics, they're selling more, stuff. But it's just, I don't know. It's not appealing to me when I'm seeing all this stuff, because that's going to also affect people that, if you buy something, I personally feel like you should be able to do anything you want to it. That's just how I feel. I've always felt that way. People were selling modded PlayStation 3s and Xboxes back in the day, and I always thought it was cool. But it's also just showing like even like Ubisoft, they're talking about you don't own any of the games. I purposely bought almost every Assassin's Creed game on PC, and then they said that, so I feel kind of stupid. Even though I didn't spend a lot of money, it's the principle of it. You're saying we don't own our games. That's a fact. Transformers Devastation. I can't play that game anymore. I'll download can't even download it on PlayStation anymore, and I'm pretty sure that game is $300 physical. But I enjoyed that game on PlayStation 4, and then it died. I don't get that. I'm buying a game, and then you're telling me the license is expired. You don't plan on renewing it, so people lose access to that, and that's how we get lost media. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, every last one of them are going to disappear off consoles soon. Like even the two recent ones. And I need to buy that retro looking one again, because me and my wife were almost done with the game. But just to have it for a nostalgia thing, like I might want to go play, a beat 'em up, like a Twin Dragons type joint. But man, this is a sucky timeline. This sucks. And I hope that this doesn't bleed into audiobooks, because I have a lot of audiobooks, and the only reason I'm safe with that is because I tend to refund them. Like I'm like, I might as well, because I there will be a time where I won't even be able to listen to this junk, bruh. This sucks.